With me in the studio now is our very own Shachar Peled. Shachar, welcome.
Hi, Odin.
And we're going to talk about films.
Yes, we are. We've
Great.
already spoken about TV series for the upcoming winter and fall. So now it's the film time, and it's the runner-ups for the Oscars. So it's
exciting time in cinema.
It's quite a bunch of interesting films. We're going to begin, of course, with 12 Years a Slave, the one film that everyone's been talking about, and it's supposed to be the most interesting film of this winter. First of all, it's already hit big headlines and made a big buzz around the Toronto Film Festival, where it won the People's Choice Award. The Toronto Film Festival is usually a good indicator for front runners for the Oscars. We've seen Slumdog Millionaire, we've seen the King's Speech. These are films that won head prizes in Toronto Film Festivals and then ran along to the Oscars. So we've got this film, which is a story about a free black man in the 19th century in New York of the 19th century. A true story. It's based on a memoir from the 1890s, I think. And this is a true story of a black man abducted and sold into slavery. And it's very interesting to see how America in the past few years dealt a lot with slavery, but this time critics are really hailing it because as opposed to The Butler and The Help, and we've seen Lincoln and many Django, of course. Many
kind of
films.
A different look.
Exactly, many films are trying to look in different angles at slavery. This one is said to be barbaric and blunt and brutally unsparing, but in a way that it still keeps being mainstream and popular, so audience can relate to it.
Nice.
It's
wall-to-wall praises.
Yes, it's produced by Plan B, Brad Pitt's production company, which seems to have the Midas touch in films. And Brad Pitt also has a small role here, but the lead role goes to the actor with the impossible name, Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Well done.
Yes, probably the role of a lifetime. Yes, I was working on that, practicing that.
Yeah, I think if he doesn't get an Oscar, everybody will
he's
just,
definitely
jaws are going to drop around the
yes,
world.
he's definitely one of the leading nominations. We're moving right along to Inside Llewyn Davis, the new Coen Brothers film. All very happy about that, very excited, much anticipated, and some say the best film the Coen Brothers have done in the past few years. They had a bit ups and downs here, but it's supposed to exceed expectations.
I have to admit that I'm a fan even of the less considered.
Well, I am as well. People said about Burn After Reading.
Cruelty.
Yeah, so those are wonderful movies,
I
and
think so too.
well, people less love them. But anyway, starring once again John Goodman, of course, but the lead role here goes to the Guatemalan unknown actor Oscar Isaac. Maybe some can recall him from Drive, where he had a good part there, but this time lead role once again praised here. This is a story of a folk singer in the 1960s in New York, once again, in the music scene there. Supposed to be, I think, a structure is, I believe, very similar to a Tarantino structure, actually. It's episode by episode, and this is something usually seen, and Tarantino loves these kinds of films, but it's sort of the most melancholy film the Coen brothers had so far. People call it enigmatic and irresistible. Definitely one of the Coen's A-list.
Yeah.
And
seems like it.
Yes, and we're moving to a third much anticipated film. This one is August Osage County. This is a film adaptation of a play from 2008. This is a Pulitzer and Tony Award-winning play, so the film should match up. This is a sort of a summary of the all-American malfunctioning family and the women's role in it.
A much beloved subject.
Yes, Americans love that subject, and so they recruited to the challenge respectable actresses like Julia Roberts and Meryl Streep, with the obvious and astonishing 18th nomination to the Oscars. Yes,
she never stops.
She never stops, and actually Julia Roberts teared up in an interview, cried when she announced for the first time that she's going to play opposite Meryl Streep, one of her favorite actresses.
Well, she's an actress, so I don't tend to take that too seriously.
Well, she's said to be the the greatest of our time, the greatest living actresses of our time. What's interesting here is the latest released poster of the film. Hopefully we can see it, and this is an actual scene from the film.
Right.
Some say the actors are posed as.
We'll end there.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Thank you so much,
Unfortunately.
Shachar. And thank you as well at home for watching. We'll be here again tomorrow, of course.